channel. If you're new here, I'm Krystal the Gypsy and I travel everywhere and anywhere. And right now we are in Orlando. You can't really tell because outside is just a bunch of trees, but trust me, we're in Orlando. Look at that blue sky and all that sunshine. This is what I'm talking about. There's no better way to start a day than a wake and bake. We missed breakfast, so it's like 1 o'clock, 1:30. And we're just now getting out of the hotel. But that's okay because we're on vacation. So we're staying at the Fairfield Inn right at the convention center on Universal Boulevard, and I'll give you a room tour. We've got a full-size kitchen, which I was not expecting. A full fridge, coffee maker, some coffee. I wonder if it's actually got dishes too. Lots of cabinets. Oh, it does have dishes. Wow. So I'm guessing there's plates. Yep. Plates and bowls. It's like an open concept efficiency apartment, like studio apartment. A full dining room table, living area with a big TV. I see a desk over there. And then the bedroom. There we go. A nice big king room with night tables and a nice big TV, a chair in the corner, a full-length mirror, and then looks like we have a closet, hangers, ironing board, iron, got a little bit of storage. Also has a digital thermostat. A lot of people, when they see those window units, they think that you control it from over there, but in fact, you control it from right here. Then we've got a nice big vanity with, you know, a little bit of toiletries there. And then you have a whole other sink, mirror, vanity combination. I'm loving this accent wall too. And then, again, I'm hoping places will start to refurb their bathrooms and do like sliding doors instead of these curtains and do like glass, but I digress. So that is our home away from home for the next couple of days here in Orlando. Now that you've had your tour, now let's go explore Orlando. Today we're not doing any parks, we're not doing any, anything crazy. We're actually gonna try and go and get a couples massage, and I wanna get a haircut. I meant to do that before I left Virginia, but timing just didn't allow for it. And possibly also go get a pedicure, because that is something that I love getting and I haven't gotten one in months. So that's on the agenda today, so let's see if we can get that accomplished. Ah!
3 hours later.
So just a little slight change of plan. I did get my hair done, so I'm looking fresh and beautiful. Desperately needed a haircut, let me tell you what. I know it doesn't look like I've gotten a haircut, but it was a lot longer than this. So I'm very happy with it. The young lady who did my hair, oh my God. So now we're back in the room and we're gonna regroup and probably gonna have to push the pedicures and the massages to maybe Friday. We'll see. But right now we're back in the room. So my overall thoughts for this Marriott is it's a great location. And it, you know, has all of the really nice amenities. Like they do have an outdoor pool. They do have a nice breakfast area. I haven't gotten up to go to breakfast. I'm probably not going to get up at all this trip really to go to breakfast. But the hotel itself, it does what it serves its purpose. I wasn't blown away by really, you know, the furniture or anything. I think it's nice. But it's centrally located to Icon Park. So you're literally in the center of everything. So, and you're not even like 2 miles away from Universal, because it's right on Universal Boulevard. So it's great location. And like I said, we're right next to Icon Park, so we could literally walk over and go on the big Ferris wheel that they have there. I don't even know if that's what it's called, but there's just all kinds of stuff here right down at the Icon Park, and then further down from that is the Point. They've got restaurants and more stuff to do down there, like Wonderworks. Ripley's Believe It or Not is like right over here. So lots of stuff to do, centrally located. That is like the biggest thing about this hotel, and the biggest selling point about this hotel. The room is actually nice too. Like I said, I'm just not in love with like the furniture and stuff, you know, but it is what it is. Parking is $16 a night, and you have to like scan this QR code to pay for your parking. They don't take it like out of your hold or anything, or like the deposit that you make, which is very odd considering most hotels do that, or they offer valet. This hotel does not offer valet, and they don't take the parking out of your deposit, which I thought was kind of strange. You can definitely tell that the hotel itself also needs a makeover. So you can tell like by the fixtures, like on the walls and stuff, the wall might be white, but the light switch, like paneling, is like a dark yellow. And I'm like, yeah. So it just, there are certain things that make the hotel, you can tell that it's a little bit older. So those are the only things about this particular Fairfield that I'm like, but you can also get it for a great value. Like I said, and the location that it's in, you can't beat the location, actually. We can walk to really anywhere in this little vicinity, and there's so much just in walking distance. We're actually right next to dinner, like a dinner theater it's like a sleuth mystery dinner experience thing. So that might be fun to do. I might try to talk Ronnie into doing that tonight, but we'll see. But yeah, so those are my overall thoughts for this Fairfield location. Let me know down in the comments if you've stayed at this hotel, or if you've stayed at Fairfield Marriott's, and if you like them. We will also be staying at, we like to hotel hop a little bit. So we'll be staying at another Fairfield on Thursday night. So tomorrow night we'll be checking out from here, and we'll be going over to a Fairfield near SeaWorld, which I think we've stayed at this one before. So I'll do a video of that one as well. And then we're going down to South Florida, and we'll be staying at a Marriott in South Florida, which I'm super excited for, because this will be in my like for real hometown. This is where I was born. This is the city I grew up in from like elementary school. This is where it all kind of started for me. So we'll be doing that. So like I said, leave a comment down below if you have stayed at a Fairfield Marriott before, and if you like staying at Fairfields or Marriotts. Tell me some other Marriotts that you've stayed at, because I'm on this journey to stay at as many different places as I can, because that's just what gypsies do. Don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button, guys. I hope you have a fabulous day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.